Good morning, I'm Vasilis Girasis for Trader24-Technical. Well, they say the markets giveth and the markets taketh, and this was certainly the case in yesterday's trade. The South African market opened up relatively strong, but eventually pared all those gains and closed in the red in what definitely seemed like a vote of no confidence yesterday, despite the Spanish bailout over the weekend. Of course, another major contributing factor to the sell-off was the euro-dollar, under some serious selling pressure yesterday, and of course we also had the Spanish and Italian yields on the rise. We posted a couple of new graphs on the Trader24 site yesterday, but the one I'm going to touch on briefly this morning is the S&P. I think this graph looks quite interesting. Short term certainly seems a bit oversold. On the RSI we see a little bit of negative divergence, and we saw some strong buying coming in, I would say around about the 1280, 1285 region. We also see a formation of a morning star, although not a classic morning star formation. I think it's good enough to use at this time. Look for a close above 1335, 1340. We need to see the S&P close and hold above those levels for further upside. Our target is about 1380 should this happen. Of course, the downside back down to the 1280 region. Of course, looking at the graph, we also see that we could have a bit of a consolidation. We could have a bit of a sideways channel forming between the 1280 and 1313 levels. So certainly buy around about the 1280. I'd be a seller at 1340. But should the S&P close and hold above the 1340 region, then I would be bullish and probably go long. Going forward into this week's trade, I'm expecting a bit more volatility. We have the Greek elections coming up still, so my feeling is a lot of volatility with further downside. We could see the euro-dollar coming under further pressure until we know for sure what is going to happen with the Greek vote. This is Vasilis Girasis for Trader24-Technical.